The war that ended in silence. In the cold reaches of space, wars had long ceased to be personal. Armies were fleets, and soldiers were algorithms. Entire planets were conquered by code, not courage. But then humanity arrived, late to the galactic stage, primitive by alien standards, but burning with something the rest of the galaxy had forgotten: rage, loyalty, and madness. When the first contact war broke out, the galactic concord expected a swift victory. Humanity was outnumbered 1,000 to 1. They had no quantum drives, no telepathic fleets, no bioengineered commanders. What they did have were the special forces. What the galaxy didn't understand about humans. Other species thought war was a matter of logic. You weighed the cost, you calculated the odds. Humans didn't. They fought like a species with nothing to lose and everything to prove. Their soldiers volunteered for missions no sane being would attempt. They joked before boarding ships that would never return. They sang old Earth songs while surrounded by plasma fire. The first alien commanders to face them recorded strange final transmissions. They keep advancing. They are burning and still advancing. One of them smiled at me before the explosion. It was not strategy that terrified the galaxy. It was human unpredictability. The birth of the Black Wolves. They called themselves Black Wolves, though the official designation was UNSF Special Forces Group 9. Their emblem was simple, a wolf's head, black on black. They moved in silence, struck without warning, and vanished like smoke. Every operation left a myth behind. Orbital stations erased without trace, enemy admirals found dead in their own bunkers, whole fleets turning on themselves after infiltration. To the rest of humanity, they were heroes. To the galaxy, they were demons wearing human skin. Operation Full Star. The legend of the Black Wolves reached its peak during the campaign known as Operation Full Star. An alliance of 12 alien empires had united to destroy Earth. Their combined fleet blotted out the sun over Mars. Humanity's conventional forces were shattered within days. Then came the order no one expected: release the wolves. What followed became the most studied and feared engagement in galactic history. The wolves didn't attack the fleet head-on. They slipped aboard supply convoys disguised as refugees. They hacked into alien comms and turned ships against one another. They released targeted nanoviruses that rewrote enemy AI, forcing ships to crash into their own flagships. And when the enemy tried to retreat, they detonated the fuel cores, self-sabotage at a galactic scale. For 3 days, the stars above Mars burned red. When the smoke cleared, the Alliance was gone. So was the Black Wolves unit. Not destroyed, just missing. The galaxy's new religion. In the centuries that followed, the galactic concord rebuilt. Empires rose again. Peace treaties were signed. And yet, in the quiet corners of the galaxy, stories of the humans persisted. Alien mothers whispered to their children, "Behave, or the Black Wolves will come." Pilots crossing dead sectors would swear they'd picked up human distress beacons, decades old but still active. Merchants reported finding derelict ships with a UNSF insignia carved into the hull and fresh footprints on the floor. Humanity had vanished from open galactic politics, retreating behind their borders. But the legend of their warriors only grew. To some, they were extinct. To others, they had become something worse, hunters watching from the dark between stars. The second contact. 500 years later, a Concorde survey vessel entered the Sol system by accident. They expected ruins, maybe primitive colonies. Instead, they found silence. Earth was dark. No satellites, no signals. And then a voice spoke across every channel. "Unidentified vessel, you are entering restricted human space. Turn back immediately." The captain, an Andurian scholar, replied in peace, claiming exploration rights under galactic law. The voice answered again, cold and calm. "There is no galactic law here, only wolves." Moments later, the survey ship vanished from all known tracking networks. Its final transmission was a single data burst containing one image, a black wolf's head on a gray background. The fear returns. The Concorde tried to hide the incident, but rumors spread. Old veterans trembled when they heard the symbol had returned. World began quietly updating their defense grids. Trade routes shifted away from Sol. Soon, even the most powerful empires began to issue internal directives. If human forces are encountered, disengage immediately. Do not attempt communication. Do not provoke. For the first time in millennium, the galaxy remembered what fear felt like. What made humans different? Alien historians debated endlessly what made the special forces so terrifying. It wasn't their weapons. Others had stronger. It wasn't their ships. Others were faster. It wasn't even their numbers. They were always few. What made them dangerous was that humans believed in things. Not logic, not efficiency. Belief. They believed in each other. They believed in finishing the mission, even if it meant never coming home. To the galaxy, that kind of loyalty was madness. To humans, it was Tuesday. The wolves didn't fight for survival. They fought because someone told them it had to be done, and that was enough. The return of the wolves. In the year 3789, the Concorde received a distress call from the frontier world of Zilara. One word repeated over and over. Wolves. By the time a fleet arrived, the planet's cities were abandoned. Surveillance satellites captured brief, distorted footage. Small black armored figures moving through smoke, carrying weapons that looked archaic but killed with impossible precision. One soldier turned toward the camera. Through the haze, its visor glowed red. Then static. Every military AI in the sector crashed within minutes, infected by a signal identified only as UNSF 9 Black Protocol. The code erased itself after execution. The message it left behind was simple. Mission continues. The legend lived forever. The galaxy never confirmed what happened on Zilara. Some said the Black Wolves had been sleeping, cryogenically frozen, awaiting a signal from Earth. Others claimed they had become something else, post-human, half-machine ghosts bound to their last orders. Whatever the truth, the galaxy learned to avoid the dark systems. No one traveled near Sol anymore. Even pirates refuse to chart it. But sometimes, when a ship drifts too close to the old trade lanes, a faint transmission plays through static, an ancient Earth voice singing softly, followed by a whisper. Special Forces, mission never ends.